happen. That's why they call them happenstance. Probably. I don't know. All right, I can kick your ass at this angle. I'm pretty sure I can kick your ass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? Taking some cheap shots over
I
there, bro.
no, I meant literally. You're
Oh, oh,
facing away
oh,
from me.
oh. Okay.
I could, if I could run that far, which I could if I had enough room, but it would probably bounce you back. I could literally kick your ass. At least the upper half of it, like the hip side of it, because that's all we get. We don't have the, you know, apple bottom jeans. We don't have those apple bottom jeans.
Oh, we
And
don't.
if we did, we don't. What would be the point? Because we got no apple bottoms. Our apple bottoms have been phased out.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, was a great book when I was a kid by Piers Anthony. Phased out.
Oh, okay. I was like apple bottom jeans.
Spelled differently. It was like Phaze space DOUBT. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys survive because like I at least had to think about it way back in the day. But like now it's like I had something correct me. It was Microsoft Teams or email where it was trying to correct me when I said a and then like I don't know environment or no a equivalent. I said an equivalent. It said this should probably be a equivalent, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not right, but could be I've been wrong for my whole life. I'm not a real strong English guy,
Me either.
but like when you see you have to use something where you say a or an,
Right.
and it's the number eight. What do you use?
A.
A eight or an eight? This is a eight. This is an eight. You would use the an because otherwise it hurts my soul a
Uh,
little bit.
Give me 2 seconds because I'm trying to get this fucking camera right in the right spot, and then
That's all right.
there we go. I think that looks better.
It looks great. Looks good. What kind of camera do you use, by the way?
Well, I have the
Are
Connect, but I also have this
you
C922, and then
okay? I got the C922. That doesn't do a lot of. It doesn't do well in dark lighting. I have a Canon DSLR APS-C,
right.
and now I realize I got that Delgado card. I can probably use that thing with that thing, even though there was already EOS Rebel app that was released by Canon, like at the beginning of the pandemic.
Right.
Because it was like you guys have the ability to be able to use your cameras during this shortage as a thing, but like Canon just hasn't unlocked the even Magic Lantern probably didn't. And yeah, so like I used that, so that was not good enough for virtual green screen stuff. So and neither was the C922.
Yeah, the
So
C922, but the NVIDIA broadcast works pretty well though.
it's fuck you.
What? Okay.
The Nvidia card is sitting
Uh,
in the AMD 7900 XTX box right now. All
I
right,
gotta fix
so
that moment.
it's the least of the three cards performance wise, even though it has that, which kind of sells it a little bit. I don't know, but anyway, there are other ways to do it too. Video broadcast is kind of okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's okay. You're right.
yeah, the depth sensing is huge, right? Without depth sensing, you know,
All right.
like when you think about it, right? Like the depth sensing on what is it? It's the the Vive, the HTC headset. That's like the whatever their latest one is.
Yeah. Don't can't even remember.
It's got it's got um it's got depth sensors on it, I believe. Well, Thrill just reviewed it, and I think Thrill is also a bit of a shill as I start to hear how
Thrill is
how
a bit of a shill.
he's a shill.
Oh no.
Like, and who's the blonde chick? Because it's there's a whole thread on like his prononism, but then it's like, is that his girlfriend? Is that his wife? Is that his sister?
Um,
His partner?
I
but
don't.
like it was, and it doesn't matter. The only thing that I found odd was the black fingernails that aren't
Oh yeah.
properly painted, but they're not completely painted. Like you can't just half-ass that.
Oh, the
If you're
black
gonna do that,
fingernails.
if you're gonna do the black fingernails, you got to do the black fingernails. Like however often you have to do the black fingernails, or I'm just gonna be like, are you a homeless uh, black fingernail person?
He just likes to. I don't
I
know.
know.
I have no idea.
He's
I
got
can't get
he's got more
behind.
he's got more style in his little finger than I got in like my whole.
I can't get behind that.
He's like
I don't care about them black
he's.
fingernails, dude.
Oh, I don't care either, but like I'm like I don't know why would you do that? You're on camera.
Fuck it.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Let's rock.
I wanna rock. Look at me showing my age. In that band. Huh? That's always fun. Please don't update when I'm playing. It's funny, yeah. Like there's a guy dropping off 5 pounds of sockeye salmon. He caught himself. He does it every year. He's a teacher. He's a teacher at a private school in town, and for like 3 months out of the year, like he goes out west, and he has his own boat. And they do frozen at sea, or they call it like that's something. What's it? FAS, frozen at sea. Yeah. And so he actually like comes around, and it's cheap. It's like $18 a pound for like actual vacuum packed, like really like it's pretty much as fresh as you're gonna get because the guy did it himself. Like it's not like a huge commercial thing. It's like him and his dad. Nice shot. And in fact, it's called Papa's Catch, which is like Papa's Catch salmon. Yeah, but he's totally like a local to my town. Teaches in the local school, the local private school, like one of those ones that's like how much? Like it's like college tuition level stuff from my perspective. So yeah, he has a boat that he does. I don't know what he teaches, but the salmon's awesome. Prices are great too. So anyway, he drives to your house, like, and he gives you a heads up, and he's like, and I'll be here on this date, so it was like 6 in the morning, so unless you're up, leave a cooler, so he'd like to do that thing. That's like $20. Like salmon has not been cheap in a while, ever. Ooh, nice shot. And then you were disappointed to realize you have to do the right thing. Yeah, no, I hear that. Like, I'm usually, not that I don't like the way it tastes. It tastes awesome. It's easy to cook. Like, there's nothing complicated. I'm a little grossed out about the whole, like, gray fat thing. That's fine. Oh! And, yeah. I've made it many ways. One of the ways, it's called, whoa, nice shot. It's someone he went to school with who's like a major chef, and it's basically cured. So when it's done being cooked, it's like a couple hundred degrees, like you've been cooking it, so it's like room temperature. It's not, but he's totally convinced. He's like, we would eat this on the ship, but it has to be frozen for 30 days before it's considered safe. So you you really at this point do not have to actually cook it. And I'm like, I do have to cook it. that's like one of those things. Like when I figured I had a sous vide, like what was that really good one? Filet mignon, right? And I was able to make it safe at like blue, Pittsburgh blue, but it was still safe and cooked because of the amount of time it spent in Pittsburgh. It wasn't that bad, but it seemed like it to me because it was just like so gross. And I'm like, all right, well that's like $50 well spent. Everyone's always like, you gotta get it rare. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't always have to get it rare. Oh, how the hell did that happen? See, when I don't pay attention, I do so much better. It's not even about talking.
Controllers.
Huh?
Bindings actually up.
Oh, so my huge issue between like the whatever, I have 2 PCs going, I have a Quest 2, and like I was having a miserable time for like a week. I'm like, this sucks. Everything sucks. So that headset, which is my usual headset, was at 120 hertz. And then B, using the Oculus Pro controllers, like also seems to add things. So I turned off the 120 hertz. Everything was cool. Then there was a new update. And now I can use the Pro controllers with virtual desktop. But if I use them with AirLink, it sucks. But if I use the regular Quest 2 controllers with AirLink, it's fine. And the Air Bridge that I bought 2 months ago no longer works on one of my PCs. And I've done the driver reinstall. I've done the USB, everything. And it's just like error. And I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
I think that shit is on its way out. But life is hard.
Well, I know, right? I think I got it.
All right. Hold on. Let me. I gotta see where the hell I am in my room. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
If you leave, don't leave now. I found that song on Synth Rider. Yeah, like, and I gotta tell you, it's not in your genre, but like for me, that's like pretty much one of the 80s go-to like holy crap songs, or 90s, remember those? Like that song is so it's just special. So what I found on Synth Riders, I had to take over every single one of the spots for Spiral. So I'm like number one. But I have a strong. Yeah, but I like the Spiral because why do the other one? I'm not looking for more upper body workouts, my friend. I'm looking for a balance, right? And if I can't fill the leg need with Sparc, I'm going to do Synth Riders, but only under one condition, because I already had the whole Beat Saber thing where your shoulders get beat to shit. And everything's all, it's all your shoulders and wrists. I need some hand action. It sounds terrible coming from a married man, but when I say I need some hand action, what I meant to say, actually, what I need some foot action. And again, that can sound bad. I'm not into any. I didn't even know it was a thing until, came up in church that time. What? Sorry, it was the most wholesome way I could get it. But Father, their feet. No. It was in confession. You guys don't have those two-way confessionals like we do? Where like you confess and then the priest says, "Okay, now it's my turn." Sorry, I shouldn't. I don't know your Oh, me too. All right. And I say it. I say it the exact same way. It's like, well, I was raised Catholic. Do I have to go on? Do I like? So my wife and I did not have a Catholic wedding. We had I could care less, right? But But when we met my mom's church folks, she goes to church every day, like every. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So, but like, some of them churches in like Florida are like hardcore. Like every like fourth Sunday is Latin. They do it in Latin. They do a Latin mass, you know. And I'm like, what? Like, I grew up in a really affluent town. Went to a really good Catholic church in that town. Nobody ever mentioned anything about Latin, ever. Even in the Catholic school, you know, not full time, but you know, the one you do for your first communion and your other stuff. Like you go to like CCD, they call it. Yeah, CCD. So. Oh, did you? Well, see, I'm trying to think of the era. So you were probably more in the like the hot spot time-wise than I was. I was before anybody paid attention to that in like the 70s. Like if I did that kind of thing, it was you were more like, oh, they're just getting away with shit now. But we made a deal, and I can't talk about it anymore. Nice. Jeez, I think they almost both got me. Father McGilvery, what have you done to me? I said I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Whoa. Oh! It was actually your left hip. I want to say it was a kidney shot. Which server are we on? I don't even know. Oh yeah, all right. I like picked a number. Whoa. I was like, oh, it's a number in my history. Oh, that's a good one. Good angle anyway. Dang. Whoa. You know, I never even realized how much dodging, nice shot, the watcher did until he mentioned. He said the same thing to me. Like, he's like, he beat my ass. I mean, he definitely kicked my ass, like, handily. Like, but like, he worked for it, you know? Like, he dodges like a motherfucker. He's the one I told you about that's like, not only is he pretty much the best adaptive player, like, how often you play him, how much new stuff you get, right? You might catch him with one, but like he's quick. He's very quick. Whoa, nice. Very nice. And so I was like, he dodges, but he shows his shit. Like he's got this live video he does in the corner, you know, better than nothing. Not nearly as good as what you have. Actually, you should give him some tips because that's much better. It is. Just tell me how you do. Do you do the full dump? Do you do the 4-section thing? And then.
No, I'm not using Live. I just use the broadcast. Put that as the camera, and I just.
You just. How do you compose them?
I put the broadcast scene into OBS.
Oh, you do Zoom. Okay, I got you. But OBS is like the only way I know to compose it. Yeah. But they have some mode where you can just dump all 4 perspectives, like whatever they are. But that's like some serious service.
Virtual cam, either way, that'll go in.
Yeah, I have done that. It's just
yes. Live doesn't do a good job of like you can copy your cameras, but it's like having multiple settings seems to be a pain. So and none of them seem to work. Like when I was so I'm like, fuck it.
I just want to crack the way to move the camera in here. Any of them, just one. Just give me one camera. That'll be my camera, because there is a way to do it. Like if you do camera debug toggle, I think it's called, or like toggle debug camera. That camera only works like when you're in like the point where you're sitting there getting ready to, like the lobby. It only works in like the lobby and maybe. And when you do, you can flip around yourself and fly around and everything, but it doesn't work anywhere else. And all you use are the arrow keys. or an Xbox controller if you have one.
I do have. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I have a lot of Xbox controllers. I thought that they would get in the way with the peripheral attachment. Like, I used to actually have a dongle attached in the headset. I used like just a wireless mouse, just because I'd be using it. And then I was like, am I getting fucking drift because of that?
Yeah, trust me. I took my shield off day one, thank God. Otherwise, it'd be destroyed. I was like, I heard the reflections can cause drift.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got that
It's
little
more than my
weird
my.
shitty fan that's in the front on this one. The Kiwi low radiator thing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it keeps the screen semi-clear for a little bit better.
All right. Right.
Dodge.
I'm sorry. You're supposed to throw the ball. You're supposed to throw the ball when you trash talk. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It. Just when I was thinking it's over because I'm taking a week off, going to Florida next week. Well, no, no, it's not. I'm visiting my Catholic mom, who I haven't seen in 4 years because of COVID. Nice shot. So it's not a vacation. And that's not been intentional. It's been like, that's unfortunate that the circumstances have wound up that way. Plus, work's been busy, everything else. So it's like, mom's down there. Dad passed away 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. It's like, so your mom's just down there alone? And it's like, yeah. When was the last time you saw her? 2018. And then people just get quiet, and I'm like, think about it though. Like, I mean, I started a new job, right? Like, there's COVID, and like, I don't know. It's Florida. It's 1,500 miles away, man. But, I almost, if I had thought it in time, I would have done it. Almost bought the house across the street, which was like totally redone very nicely by this nice woman who owned it for about a year. And then her sister hooked her up with a condo, like, that she really wanted in the next town, a really, really nice town. And she asked me ahead of time, she's like, do you know anyone that might be interested in this house? And the price was like, I mean, she was asking $400, and it's just a ranch, nothing special. But like, she got it almost instantly, and then that person sold it for like 5 something. It's just like this whole, like, I was like, fuck. Then my mom eventually comes out when one of our many phone calls. She's like, I'm not really a fan of the cold. And I'm like, well, wait. I buy you a house. You're going to be cold. Huh? Whoa, nice shot. This is another bidet story. That's what you get. So, all right, yeah, you're a notoriously hot sleeper, all right. Is it bamboo? Whatever the product is it bamboo? In an aura or in some material? All right. If it's definitely a scam if it's wrapping it in an aura. Yeah, but you can't buy that shit. You gotta fucking, like, if you did, everybody would buy it ahead of time and you would be getting shit. If that shit was for sale, it would be like unobtainium, like 7.0. can't buy that shit. Whoa! Nice, good game. Doodah. Sorry, I thought we were. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the doodah day. All right. So thermal regulation.
Yes. Basically blows air all around the mattress, like makes it cool, and it's got multiple adjustment settings. It basically calculates your optimal temperature throughout the seasons, because it actually tracks your sleep and shit too. Great explanation, right?
No. So like my brother and sister-in-law down in North Carolina bought a bed. They live in a trailer, but they bought a $7,000 bed. Basically, it sounded like it was just like a Craftmatic adjustable bed, but they were going on and on about it, and it was like, you spent $7,000 on a fucking bed, man.
When you think about it, this wasn't cheap. Okay, shit. And
is it $7,000?
No, it's a fraction.
Was it $6,000?
No.
Okay, well, technically, $6,000 is still a fraction of $7,000.
Yeah, but when we say fraction, we normally go with like
but it's a great word to have in your vocabulary. It's just it's like you ready to run for politics when you use that term.
We could say it's a fraction of that, but it's like, well, are we gonna say it's an inverse fraction?
So do you have central AC? Like I have AC just in the bedroom.
You live in
That's
Maine,
it.
Dude. You don't count. Down here in the dirty.
Fucking, did you just say I live in Maine?
Boston.
No, do you know the difference between Massachusetts and Maine?
A couple degrees of latitude.
I don't know. How many people do you know that graduated from like Maine University or College of Maine or anything educational?
One of my middle school buddies, he moved to Maine.
That doesn't mean he went to school there. It means he like had an opportunity to find people that don't take care of their teeth and are a constant source of income.
True, but
yeah.
It's still cold though, right?
It is cold. They're colder than we are, but this isn't Maine. We're also not Connecticut, and we are not New York.
Yeah.
Or Rhode Island, for that matter. New Hampshire, either. Fuck everybody around us. We rock. Okay. Sorry.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. We're all good. We're all good. Even New York is good.
Yeah, the whole thing is that upper right corner of the U.S. kind of gets lumped together, unfortunately. When you're
look, yeah.
Like the same thing with the South, though. It's like Georgia, Alabama, and all that shit. It's like, yeah, that's hick country down there. They got an airport that's big. That's about it.
I used to play Sparc with this guy, and he used to start challenging me. He's saying everything I said was like, oh, more geographically based stuff coming from DOS.
Yeah.
It was you. All right. Good game. You ready?
Sure.
Oh. Ball. That was me. I thought I was blue, and I was like, why is my ball coming back to me so oddly? And I was like, why did my ball hit me? Whoa. I don't even know where that thing went. If you can't hit yourself, I'm pretty sure that one would have done it. Woohoo! Oh, nice shot. I was like, I'll just duck. Oh, nope. I don't know, I feel dirty. You ever had one of those hits, one of those combos where you're like, I don't know, that's not clean. Like, it was clean, but it was like, you know. Just like that catch. You think so? Where was I looking? I was looking like I'm always looking. I was looking at you. I couldn't even see it. But guess what I do without even thinking about it? I keep both of my triggers pressed, and I caught that because of that. Guess where it would have gone if I didn't catch it? Huh? Well, I don't have one of those because there you go. I mean, I have one. I'm saying my avatar doesn't. All right, just in case that magically doesn't get edited out. Saying. Hoo-hoo-hoo, boy! I tell you what. Helmet check. Whoa. It comes right back to me. I'm like Wonder Woman. Or the male equivalent of Wonder Woman. Nice shot. Would that be Captain Marvel? No, that's a woman now. Which wasn't. Which is fine. It doesn't have to, it was not. Captain Marvel used to be a dude. Well, hey, Chef. So when I was in the Sparc NSCL thing or whatever, like, you know, like my colors back in those days were like the Captain Marvel colors. I was like, oh, that's Captain Marvel's colors. And I'm like, yep. Then one day, someone's like, oh yeah, what do you think? I'm like, wait, that's not a dude. And so yeah, Captain Marvel used to be a dude. And that's okay. That's okay. Apparently. I don't know who that is. Oh, I do not know. Oh, nice shot. Actors or actresses' names? Not a strong point. I remember faces. I remember voices better than faces, believe it or not. Like, I'll see someone who I will not like. That's I don't know who that person is, right? And then I'll hear their voice, and I'm like, you know, oh, I love that person. Oh, tracker. Please duck when Oh, nice. That was killer. Whoa, nice! Oh, well, at least I think I at least got a flash. I'm get my ass kicked.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, like Captain Marvel. It's sexist to say.
All the Avengers and shit?
See, Avengers to me was this British couple in black and white, right? That was the Avengers. No, that was the Avengers. It was this old series with this British couple. It was like two spies, Yeah. That was the Avengers. It was this couple.
Oh, so
It's a thing.
okay.
This is true.
Uh,
Yeah. But
what movie was that
the
based on?
Avengers, no movie. This was a TV series
Oh, okay.
in like the '60s. It was probably in the '60s and the
Murders
'70s.
or something? Like,
No. Don't do that. Don't. This
the
seemed to
page
be
situation.
in it was
Diet.
respect. It was UK. It had a UK theme. It was like, oh yeah, it's very
What is
good.
the
Well
Pink
then,
Panther
but
about?
the cartoon that sells fiberglass.
Yeah.
Or do you mean like
What was the Pink
Inspector
Panther?
Clouseau
Yeah, that
and
shit. Like, I was like, I hated when that
that was
came on
just.
as a kid. I was like, what is this? I don't understand.
What do you think of Rudolph? Rudolph claymation, and the Rudolph stuff. What do you think of that?
I thought it was great at its time, and plus, there's a dentist little kid that my
Oh,
sister
right.
fucking.
Wait. My favorite line of all those. I want to be a dentist.
I know that's all I hear.
The island of misfit toys. It was an elf who wanted. I want to be a
That's
dentist,
all I hear from
and
fucking Megan
and
up
they
at work. She's like,